welcome to Rev Sports. I'm Gargi Raut, and joining me today for this show is Trisha Ghoshal. Well, what a gritty fight back from Team India. Mohammad Siraj and Ravindra Jadeja taking it real close over there. We kept talking about lower order contributions, and we saw some real fight back, some real heart shown from both Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj. But the question here is, when we look back on this match, yes, there are a lot of positives, but there is one little concern that will nag the Indian team, which is the number 3 position. Now, Karun Nair has been there. He's done his job. He's negated the new ball over and over again in difficult conditions. All of those partnerships have come with KL Rahul, but somehow KL Rahul is always the last man standing when it comes to the top 3 batters. KL Rahul is the one taking the game forward, taking all the responsibility, shouldering all the responsibility, but Karun Nair, that number 3 position, Trisha, is it a concern? Do you think we're close to the perfect 11, or let's say India's strongest 11, with the way that Washington Sundar and Nitish Kumar Reddy have proved themselves? But when it comes to Karun Nair, is the job far from done?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the problem is it begins well is one thing, which is what Karun is doing. He's beginning his innings well. But after that, at number 3, you don't have a single half century. And it has been 4 innings now. You can't say that, he has not got enough chances. Out of 4 innings, at least 150. Yashasvi has his 50. Rahul, we don't even need to speak about it. Exactly. But Karun, the 40s and 30s are not justifying when you are coming at number 3. At maybe 5, 6, sure. I mean, think of this. Ravindra Jadeja has more runs than Karun Nair.
And back to 450s back to back for Ravindra Jadeja at number 6.
Yes.
But number 3?
Number 3, you have not got a single 50 and your highest is 40. I do think that you have not done enough to be in the team.
You have not done enough. So that's a very clear-cut answer from you there. So what is the plan here? Do you get back a Sai Sudarshan? We saw Sai Sudarshan in Leeds. He did a very good job. He might not have scored a lot of runs, but you saw some real fight there when it comes to the new ball. And you see, when you look at the entire context of the match here at Lord's, the new ball was the problem. KL Rahul again was the only person who was negating the new ball. Yashasvi Jaiswal getting out early over and over again. Karun Nair obviously a problem there, and Shubman Gill, now you know that if you don't protect him from the new ball, there is a concern. But Sai Sudarshan comes back in. Do you think he's done enough to come back to that position? And do you think Karun Nair gets another chance?
Look, I've always said this, I think in regards to Shafali, because there's a comeback story there as well, that when you make a comeback, it has to be, the scores have to speak louder and bigger, because Sai in his second innings got 30 odd.
Yes.
Which for me is fine. He's a debutant. So his second innings in England, if he gets a 30, and that 30 looked strong and solid. The other part is Sai, you and I have been, of course, all of us have been covering the practice sessions. Sai has looked much, much better in practice sessions in every way possible. When you gave Karun Nair a chance, it made sense that you give him at least 2-3 matches, because you know what happens? If Karun is dropped now, I don't see him making a comeback until unless probably he again scores 5-6 centuries in Ranji Trophy next year, because it's a comeback. Yeah, exactly, which is a long time, and probably could be the end of his career as well.
Yeah, and when you look at Sai Sudarshan, see, he's done nothing wrong in that first game to be dropped. He was dropped, unfortunately, but it's always, we all know that it's a team-first approach.
Absolutely.
On the other hand, like you said, we have been covering the practices very, very intensely. And you know what Sai Sudarshan has been doing? Sai Sudarshan has been working on his front foot so much. We saw that, leading up to the Lord's Test match as well, he was working separately in private session with Ryan Ten, and he was working on those drives, almost an hour-long batting session, underarm throws, perfecting his technique. He's also technically very, very sound. Again, done nothing wrong in that first Test match to be dropped. Now, is it time to bring back a Sai Sudarshan? Straight up question.
Yes.
that's a great answer.
ICSE candidate. Yes, absolutely. I think you have got six innings.
Yeah.
And first test match, even I had said, Karun Nair is batting out of position. So understandable that he's kind of struggling. But that's one of the reasons I think Sai was dropped, not because he did something wrong, but you wanted to give Karun Nair the longer rope. But it did not help because obviously Karun Nair did not help his own cause. You cannot leave that ball and get LBW. I mean, you can't leave everything to KL
I think
Rahul.
when you look at it, Bryden Cast was bowling from the pavilion end. You knew that the ball was going to come in. That was a very, very poor judgment from Karun Nair, and you don't expect that from him because he's been playing since the very first test match. He knows the conditions well. It's not like he's an amateur. Yes, he's not played in the Indian setup for a very long time, but at the same time, he's a senior player.
Correct.
He has a lot of experience, and you kept him in that team for experience, for stability. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to provide that.
Absolutely, and that's why I said, in one short word, yes, I don't see him getting any more chances. If the Indian team give him any more chances, he should consider himself really lucky. Absolutely.
Very, very lucky. And if he does get a chance in Manchester, which we're hoping will be the comeback of the Indian team, because the fight that you got from the Indian team at Lords is something, that we hadn't seen for a very long time. This is what the Indian fans were hoping for. You were so close yet so far. But Manchester is the time to come back again. If Karun Nair gets a chance and he fails once more, I don't see him coming back into the Indian setup for a very, very long time. But Sai Sudarshan waiting on the sidelines. There is also an Abhimanyu Easwaran waiting on the sidelines. So it's not like Karun Nair is not under pressure. I'm sure he is. I'm sure there will be a talk now within the team management. And obviously we'll come back. We'll head to Manchester soon. And as soon as Indian team starts practicing, we will also get you all the updates from on ground. We'll be in Beckenham. We'll obviously also be in Manchester in those two very important practice sessions ahead of the Manchester test. We'll be back soon. Thank you so much, and don't forget to join us at 12 p.m.